Hello everyone, hello! Sasre here with some more Final Fantasy XIV. For a quick recap of what we've done so far, as you might notice, we are in someplace different if you weren't able to catch Friday's stream. So, we got called back to the Cortes Western Highland, or to Ishgard, where everything was under assault. But we were also told that there's been some news regarding Ravana. He's about to be murdered, but it was weird because they're transferring him from Uldad's prison to a different place, and it was the Crystal Braves doing it. And they couldn't figure out why that was. It didn't make any sense. So we went there, and we found out that Ilberd had been transferring him, and he was doing it just because he's a piece of shit. So we rescued Ravana. We also came up with some other information. The Sultana that was murdered in A Realm Reborn wasn't murdered. Lolorito caught wind of Teleji Adeleji's plan to have her killed, and he had the handmaiden swap out a lesser poison so that it put her in basically a death-like state. It didn't kill her, but she's basically in a coma. So Lolorito's still a piece of shit, but he did save her life. He just took Teleji Adeleji's plan and used it for his own ends, knowing that Ravana would kill Teleji Adeleji for doing what he did. So yeah, Lolorito's still a piece of shit. He just, an opportunist piece of shit. So the Sultana's still alive. We just haven't gotten her to wake up yet. That said, we have since gone back to Ishgard because it's under assault by the Dravanians again. And we came up with an idea to seek out Iceheart and see if we can approach Nidhogg and speak with him, and maybe we can stop the Dravanian assault before it even happens. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're traveling through the Dravanian Forelands, which I will come out here and show you, with Lady Iceheart, to meet with the dragons. Now this here, as you can see, there are some dragons here. This is the dragon area. This is Annex Shrine. Now, before we could reach their sacred mountain, they wouldn't let us pass because they were busy dealing with the Nath. The Nath are a group of bug people. And the Nath are assholes. Basically, they've been encroaching on all territories around them because they're sacks of shit. Basically, they summoned a Primal, and their Primal loves war. And he's been pushing the Nath to go and try and take other areas of for their own. So we got to see this plan that Iceheart had, where we purposely got ourselves captured by the Nath so that they would offer up our strong souls to their god. Anyway, so they would offer up our strong souls to their god. Their god, named Ravana, did appear, and Iceheart transformed into Shiva using his crystals, and fought him and lost. We then fought him and won because, well, we're the best. And that's what you missed. We actually just beat Ravana, and now we're here to report to the Voth that we defeated the Nath god. The Voth are also bug people, but they're like ones that have been cut off from the hive mind. So they're a unique bunch. They're like the Borg from Star Trek TNG, Hugh. Okay. I will turn this in by accident the other day. Miro, Lady Assail, thank the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Voth never mentioned his name. And you are quite certain he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. We survived the encounter at all was a miracle. A miracle I must attribute to Miro. Never did I doubt you, Warrior of Light. Unlike some, you were gone so long that Master Alphinaud here lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart he was. Estinian! Was that truly necessary? Not truly necessary, but certainly true. Ahem. What matters is that the Primal is banished and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidofnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm Hraesvelgr. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. Oh, by the way, about midway through the journey we realized... Oh, hang on. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alphinaud is still but a boy. Anyway, when speaking with the dragons, we realized Nidhogg's not going to talk to us. He's not going to be talked down. So instead, we resolved to meet with Hraesvelgr instead. Alright, look at this. Here's our pet. Today's pet shall be... Wind Up Furion! Look at that guy. Alright, come with us. Mourn in passing. Shall we be on our way to Annex Shrine then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. So, there's actually only 2 ether currents we gotta get in this area. The one we're about to get from the quest, and then there's one just north of Annex Shrine that I did not get, just because I haven't run up there. Anyway, Faye, Vector, how are you guys doing? How's your day treating you? How was your weekend? What'd you get up to? Tell me about it. There were lots of game announcements this weekend. None that I'm overly excited for, except maybe Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Family stuff. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. By Miro's hand was the beastman Lord Ravana laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat. A promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain, then? How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. He unto the deepest depths reaches a morn, and there you shall find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Sohm. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mountains. By your struggles within the caverns shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the Caverns of Morn is entered from the 2nd floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. So this is Vidofnir. She's a pretty cool looking dragon. I like Vidofnir. You're a little overwhelmed by what you missed? If you have any questions, ask away. I know I spoke a little quickly there, so... Because, yeah, you did miss a lot, but that's life, right? Like, sometimes you got stuff you gotta do and whatnot. I'm more than happy to fill you in and keep you up to date if that's what you want, because there's a lot of story. There's a lot of good stuff. And since Heaven's Ward is a lot more condensed and, in a lot of ways better told than A Realm Reborn, you're more likely to miss stuff that matters, which you can't help. That's life. But... again, just let me know if you want a recap of anything, and I'd be more than welcome. More than happy to. You helped the fundraiser Saturday morning, hung out with friends that evening, then Sunday stuff. then board games until 9:30. Oh, board games! I love board game night. What'd you play? I want to get people together to play Dark Souls again, but at the same time, I need a better way to like transport it. Here we got one that's 422 yalms to the north, but not 100% certain if it's in the cave. Alright, well, let's go into the cave and see. You can always leave the cave. There's a dragon corpse here. There's no response. It's just a corpse. I didn't say it's just a corpse, but that's gotta be a Dragon Quest reference. They had to have. Right now you're deciding if you want to buy the final shape or not, or wait for a sale. I cannot advise you there, my friend, because personally, if I was active in Destiny 2, would just buy it. However, I know that you have been off and on in your love, well, not really your love, but your desire to play it. So, north. I would put it across. Oh, there it is. Okay, no, it is here. Cool. Also, guys, look, there's T-Rexes here. Vanguards. Maybe closer to raptors, I guess. These are definitely the same models as the T-Rex. Those ones over there are the same models as the raptors or the T-Rexes from. Yeah, these are actual literal Tyrannosaurs from Final Fantasy 12. They just took the model and upscaled a little bit. Or downscaled it, depending on how you look at it, because they are smaller. Writing that out, it's clear I'm motivated by FOMO, so I should just wait. It's hard to just wait, since your RSS feed is filled with potential spoilers. That's the hardest part for me, is I don't want to be spoiled. There's certain things that I know will get spoiled on if I don't play them sooner rather than later. Like, there's a lot I didn't care for when it came to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I'm glad I played it, so I didn't avoided any actual spoilers that people posted about the game. Now, story-wise, there's not a large amount of spoilers they could post, but the story changes. That's interesting. Burn it down. Burn them all. Or like a new Dragon Quest game. I'm absolutely buying that right away just because I know I'm gonna play it. But I can't say there's anything coming out soon that I'm like, I have to have that immediately. Even Dragon Age The Veilguard, like I'm really excited for it. I love Dragon Age, but I'm not gonna be rushing out to get it. Alright, let's head over to here and meet with Vidofnir. Remember when you wanted to wait for Sonic Mania to launch on PC only for you to cave and buy the PS4 version to avoid the massive hype and spoilers on the community? Yeah. Like, it sucks that you have to do that, but... Because muting the community, that sucks too, because maybe you talk to people in the community. Maybe you enjoy, like, interacting with people. So you're gonna have to choose. Do you give that up for a little while, or just get the game? It's probably for the best, since Mania PC has Denevo. Yeah. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Somal Summit for thee and thy companions. Hi, Mira. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen your visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Were you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent? Wear you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that we await us? Thielman herself is said to guard its peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are to come to parley peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for the sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as the Azure Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Okay. So now, look at that, guys. Our first dungeon has appeared. And this one is available with the duty support. So, now I'm curious. How does Heaven's Ward duty support work? Let's talk to these people first. A dragon lost to anger is beyond all control. This I learned to my sorrow when I unleashed the horde upon Ishgard. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Feel the weight of Dravanian rancor pressing down upon me. So, our first dungeon of Heaven's Ward. Now, we didn't do the Dusk Vigil. I did Dusk Vigil off stream because I needed it for one of the Ether Currents, but speaking of which, before we go in there, look at this. We have one more Ether Current we gotta get, and that's just for the finishing of this quest. After that, we'll be able to fly in Dravania. Portlands. Okay. Heaven's Ward, Sohm. Okay, so Mirror Apprentice is a DPS. I don't know why it doesn't got my image there, that's weird. But it's got Isael as the tank. She is a gladiator. She is the Oracle of Frost. We got Estinian, and we got Alphino as the Academia. Or Academician. He is an astrologian, it looks like. No, is that an Arcanist? I don't know, astrologian. Okay, so here goes, guys. Oh, actually, before we do this, one thing I forgot to do. Okay, Sohm, casting its shadow over the Dravanian forelands, this towering peak is revered by the dragons as both holy ground and resting place. And now, in accordance with your pact, Vidofni has thrown open to you the final ascent to the sacred mountain summit. But Nidhogg's minions will not lightly suffer this intrusion. Ere you gaze upon the fabled expanse of the churning mists, you must first carve a path through the mountain's denizens and overcome the consort of Nidhogg herself, the she-dragon, Tiamat. Why would you call her a she-dragon? Wouldn't it just still be just a dragon? Okay. So as you can see, duty support does pair us with people who are, or NPCs that are actual characters in the game, not just... not just nameless scions. Anyway, hey there, Isael. I figured she'd be the tank if you went as a tank. So I'm pretty excited. I actually really like this dungeon. I'm just confused with the why they waited so long to give you a dungeon that was like mandatory for the Tory to do. Whereas Dusk Vigil, you don't have to do it. Most people will actually probably still find it because they're trying to unlock all the Aether Currents and it's needed for that. But technically speaking, you don't have to do it. Yeah, I like this dungeon because, like, you know, it's the first one in Heavensward, and you get to climb up and fight some pretty cool bosses. I like the music. Look at all these plants, too. So when you're here, you want to kill these Drake Spur first. They're...
Aid me!
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Apparently I hit two of the movers at once. Fortunately, it didn't screw anything up for me. All I got was a hoot high out of it. Which, that's not the worst thing. You could have waited to blow that up, guys.
Your guard is down.
Away with you!
Hey, there's three of them, so I can just do this. You're loading Destiny 2, you'll probably get the DLC, but you wanted to test the performance of the games first. It'll probably be terrible, that'll make it easier to say no. Yeah, it's hard to log in and such, I can see that. Raskovnik. Oh, okay, guess we're going. Alright, so I don't remember how this is gonna work as a with the duty support. Like, I know how the fight works normally, but oops, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, this is just gonna eat me.
Away with you!
Know your folly.
Hey, he's got a carbon coil. You gonna run away though?
Focus. Release!
Your guard is down.
They're already getting the no audio bug. Great.
Taste my
Shiva,
lance.
aid me! Away with you!
sorry, Alpha, I got your grab. Then you go, oh, okay, I was like, you gonna say anything?
Taste my lance.
Oh, fuck it.
Shiva, aid me!
Alpha, though, I can heal it too, I think. Look at that! We did it! We're level 57 now. Alright, what do we get? We got Wode's Sky Druid's ring and some boots. Okay. I don't know if I can equip either of those. Let's see. The boots, no. But the ring, also no. Unlockers. I mean, Sky Druid kind of gave me the implication that we probably could not, but so, I have two different attack abilities here right now. I have Aeolian Edge, which is number 3. If I hit the enemy from behind, it does more damage. Then I have Armor Crush, where if I hit the enemy from the side, it does more damage. Not as much as Alien Edge from behind, but it also will... Oh, these don't leave puddles anymore. Interesting. But it'll also refresh my Huton, which is great, because that means I don't have to do it myself. Rude. Now we get to fight a Pyro Dragon. I did a lot of damage just landing. Oh, okay. That was a wasted Suiton. Didn't think it would leave that fast. Alright, he's fucking off. He's here waiting for him to fuck off. I don't know if this Doton's a good idea, because this Uruchia will probably be alive long enough for it to not matter. However, or may not be alive for it to matter, I should say. So I'll just go over to this Difflugia. Difflugia.
Your god is down.
There we go. It ended up mattering. We did it. 2 clear prisms. Oh, clear prisms. Alright, here's a Persis and another Difflugia. With this one, it's 3 enemies, so Doton is almost always right.
Away with you!
It was nice of her to keep them in my, Anyway, it's nice of them to keep them in my Doton.
Away with you!
And down they go. Whew. How about you, Faye? Are you looking forward to any of the new games that were announced?
Focus. Release.
Yeah, look at that carbuncle. He's here, he's fighting. Oh, we're not gonna be using those.
I will end your struggles.
It gets sitting this LBing this fuck. I would have saved that for something else, but i.e. the chime, but
Taste my lance.
okay, so these are blue and red. If he grabs a blue one or a red one, you have to stack up
Away
or
with
spread
you.
out. I don't remember which one is which, so we're gonna guess. This is spread out, so I don't remember what color that was. But it's a little more clear now. Okay, that was blue. Okay, so this is spread. Dude, it's shooting right there. That's fun. Kill the chime hat. There it is. Oh wow, that is way weaker than it used to be. That thing used to take
Away
like
with you.
so much to kill. Good, don't pick me. I like it when you don't pick me. And he's dead. Very easy boss. The chime used to have a lot more health. Oh, I got a Sky Warrior's pelt. That's probably. Oh, I thought that would be a warrior. Foolish of me. That is for pugilist, monk, and samurai. Pugilist, pugilist. Did you turn off Windows Sonic for headphones? That was really rude of Sale. So no 3D audio? Oh no! That's super rude.
Know your folly.
So this, guys. We're reaching the summit. Now we got Deep Mountain Wyvern. I think it's the only one with this model. Right now, we're gonna go this. Up to this point, I think it's the first one with this particular model that you fight, though. Please, I beg you, let us pass! Alright, now we get to fight Ergo Dragon. Oh, look over there. It's the red dragon and the blue dragon we fought earlier. They seek to fuck on us again.
Know your folly.
And now all three are here. Of course they are. But now they're wounded versions of themselves. They returned, they were defeated. Time to continue our ascent. Okay. Human, consort of Nidhogg, we beseech you, grant us safe passage to the... Okay. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest. If you would see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor. Is there truly no other way? Is that ring for me? Nope. That necklace is for me, though. So here it is, 115, 130. It's the equivalent of what I'm wearing now, so. Alright, here's our boss. As you can see, we got a new boss theme. Want to run this to the edge. Usually people stack them together at the entrance, but it doesn't matter too much. And then you want to get as far away from them as you can. Those two are gonna put those over there, so I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, she's gonna do a new ability. It's gonna bring out her wings. And you gotta kill the wings. They're doing a good job on the left one. I'll just kill the right one over here.
Taste my lance.
There they go.
I will end your struggles.
Okay, Justinian is not waiting. So Chaos Blast is going to have double activation now, I think. There's one. to calm it now. Now there's 3 meteors, but doesn't matter. Even though she didn't want to, she still did her duty. What did I get? I got some boots that are actually good for me. Okay. But first, let's equip the boots. Look at that. I got Fur and Skofnung. Skofnung is a Dark Knight weapon. Here's what the weapon looks like. Pretty basic looking sword, but kind of neat. And Fur, which is for Gladiator. Okay, so warrior gear. Cool. Oh, right, and we also reconnected to one of the crystals that Midgard Somer took from us, Vector. This is our second one. Miro! Twould seem Tiaman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. What is happening? Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we're here then. His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned one's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end? It will end when I goddamn well say it'll end.
To the peak of Sohm, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
Okay, give us a moment, guys, and we will explore this area very soon. It's just break time, so be right back.